Hi, you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I wanted to come on today and give you guys an encouraging word. Today's word will be about, the 5 stages of grief that we tend to go through. When we are making a big or a massive transition, we tend to go through the stages of grief. When we're going through that process, God is cleaning and cleaning us out. He's disconnecting us from some things, from people, persons, places, things, habits, mindsets, a number of things. We are very comfortable with where we are and very complacent, where we are, at the time being. So when God comes to clean us up, to be able to elevate us, and take us to our new season, we have to go through a serious cleaning, a deep cleaning, from the inside, spiritually, physically, mentally. There has to be a deep cleaning that takes place for us to go to the next level, because, when we go to the next level, we cannot have old ways and old things going into the new season, because they will not fit. If we take old ways, old thinking patterns, behaviors, people, and other things that are old, we take that into the new season, and then we will begin to struggle. We will begin to struggle and be so tired and lethargic, because we have too much weight on our shoulders, because, it's not, and it wasn't designed for us to take that extra baggage onto the new season. Going into the new season, God wants to give you a renewed sense of mind, a new sense of thinking, a new sense of friendship, a new sense of, business partners, a new sense of, everything in your life that, it requires at that time. And, it's going to take a different level of discipline, a different level of commitment to God, when elevating, things that you used to be able to do last season, you're not going to be able to do this season. You're going to have to be able to, see and recognize, when God is speaking to you, when he wants you to elevate from something that you have been doing, or to cut off something that you have been doing, so that you can get into position to where he wants you and where he needs you to be for the transitioning season. So we have to be mindful that, we are not trying to overfight the change, because of course we're going to fight change regardless. We're human, it's human nature. That's just what we do. So just being open-minded and mindful, trying not to fight so hard with what's coming to pass. But so the 5 stages of grief, the first one is denial. Denial, it comes with the fighting. We deny that a situation that is going on, we are denying the situation is even happening. We are denying that we need to disconnect ourselves from a person, place, thing, or a habit. We are in denial of the mindset that we are in. We are in denial of the things that we have done. We are in denial of who we are sometimes, when God's cleaning us up. The second one is angry. We began to get angry with God, because we feel like, God, I've worked for this. I deserve this. Why is this happening to me? I'm such a good person. They're a bad person, and this shouldn't be happening to me. This isn't fair. And I'm always helping people, or I'm always doing something good, or I'm always doing this, or I'm always doing that. Or you maybe become mad at yourself. Like, I could have done better. I could have said more, could have said less, or I could have, reached my neck out a little bit more for the person. Something, blaming God, or blaming yourself, or even being mad at the person that you have to be disconnected from. So number 3 is bargaining with yourself, trying to come to a agreement with yourself, or sometimes with God, or sometimes other people, to where, I still want to do a thing, but can we come to a medium to where, I'm still able to do it? If I stop smoking or drinking or doing, whatever else, will that be able to be compensated of, me trying? Or if I only go halfway with the money doing this or that, can it be compensated? Or, God, if I can only fast this amount of time, would that be acceptable? Or, if I just stop talking to this friend less, would that be acceptable? And, God is saying, uh, we know he knows the plans that he has for us. So we as people are always trying to bargain because we don't understand sometimes and we don't know and we're comfortable. So the fourth one is depression. So we go into a depressive state to where, we feel like we have lost, we have been defeated. We feel like, we feel like giving up because we felt like the situation could have been better, or we wish the situation was better, or we feel like, something is being taken from us that we feel like, we deserve, we've worked for, or that is generally we feel like we own it. We begin to get in a mindset of, disbelief, just feeling like, it's over with. I did all this and, nothing came out of it, or, I'm worthless, and, just all these things that, your mind will have you doing while going into a depression. So then the last one is acceptance. Acceptance is accepting that, change is going to come and change is going to happen, and you may not like it, but you're accepting that, it has to happen. So necessarily not saying that you like it, but just saying, it's gonna come. I have to do this for me to get to the next level, for me to elevate, for me to get better, for me to grow mentally, physically, spiritually, for me to gain more stamina. I have to go through these steps. So with that being said, we are all going through something right now, or have gone through something, or wherever you are in your life right now. We know that, change is continuous, and it will be a continuous thing, going forward in life. And it's nothing that we can stop. We can try to fight change, but it will make things way harder than what it needs to be. So with that being said, just keep staying positive, because, we all go through the stages of grief in some parts in our life. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. People think that, going through emotions and going through life is a bad thing, and they get embarrassed and they get, shy about things, and they get timid, and they feel like, they don't want people to know. Yet some things you don't want people to know, but they get so closed off. But you just got to understand and realize it's life. Change is going to happen. Change is inevitable, and it's nothing that we can stop. There's nothing we can do to stop it. There's nothing we can do to change, because change is going to change. So it's nothing we can do. So if it's nothing that you can physically do, you just have to let it happen. It's just, you know what I mean? Positioning your heart in a place, in a posture, in a position to say, I'm going to allow myself to go through these emotions. Going through the emotions is healthy. It's healthy because it lets you know that you're still human. It lets you know that you're able to, bring in, identify, and allow the emotions to digest, so that you can get a better level of understanding and wisdom of what is to come and what you need to do for your next level. So it's never a bad thing. It may not feel good. It may not hurt. Even some people may even laugh at you, but you got to remember, you have to go through these things. You have to go through your change. If you want your elevation, you're going to have to go through it. And, it doesn't matter what people say, because people can laugh at you all day or feel some type of way, be mad or upset with you with the things that you have to do. But for you to elevate, to get to where you need to be and where you want to be, you got to go through the process. And whatever it takes, you got to be in that mindset and that heart and that posture of, I don't like it, but whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. Just, God, give me the strength and walk me through this thing, and just, give me comfort. That's it. So with that being said, keep pushing forward, keep staying positive, because we all go through life. And just because you're going through, that doesn't mean, you're losing everything. You know, it's sometimes it's, you know, God has to break everything down to elevate you. So getting rid of the old and coming into the new. So stay blessed, stay positive. I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.